Yeah, Weege Show brought to you by the Honda CRF 250R and CRF 450R, which continue to hold the red plates in both divisions of Pro Motocross. We are back after 2 weekends off, but a big slog at Loretta's. But it's okay. A lot of times at this point of the year, especially after the 7 days at Loretta's, and this week was crazy. People ask like, you kind of burned out, kind of over it. Whatever, man, I get to go to Unadilla. I've told this story many times, but this is the first motocross race of this level I was ever able to go to. It was the first motocross race I ever saw on TV when I was a little guy, and this is where I fell in love with the sport, at this racetrack. So never, ever, ever am I dreading getting on a plane or driving up or going to Unadilla. That's heritage to me, and that's kind of the weird thing about this sport, right? Like, once you got it, you can almost never get over it. I make the joke all the time that at Loretta's we announce 12 hours a day, 7 to 7, and then Kevin, Kelly, and I do a post-race show, and then we go to our hotel and talk more moto. You guys are pumped. You got it, yes, that's right. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. We have ways to record, so we know. Yeah. You guys gonna do a lap on these things?
We'll send it.
You'll send it. Sky shot? No. 2 wheels is hard enough, guys. 2 wheels is hard enough. Jeez. Yeah, at Loretta's, we'll just talk moto for 12 hours as announcers, a post-race show, and then talk about it at the hotel. Had a guy sit next to me on the plane on the flight here today, and it was a lifelong dream. They're from Louisiana originally. He and his dad to see Unadilla. His dad's 84. They decided, you know what? This is the year we're gonna do it. We're gonna go to Unadilla. Am I shooting you, shooting me? Once it's in the blood, man, it doesn't ever get out. It's press day time. Let's see what's going on under this tent. We'll be right back. It is absolute madness under here. No one's grabbing you guys? Are you not popular?
We showed up early.
Okay, you already got it knocked out. So I want to go back. Adam, you mentioned, are these shoes free? They were free.
Jason said that. Oh, it wasn't? No, he commented.
I'm not insulted.
He commented on the shoes, and, and then I asked if they were free.
And you kind of figured.
I didn't know if it was a diss or a flex.
No, it's a flex.
Let's get you a pair of Skechers. Let's see your true potential.
I don't.
Skechers sponsored that off-road team, so maybe you can get those for free too.
Wait, they did?
They're about to sponsor my podcast.
No way. You're a mainstream guy. Mainstream sponsors. Skechers.
Hey, it's good to see you.
I had no idea. But yeah, it's a flex, and you're the same way. You're not trying to flaunt nothing, right?
No.
What do you drive to the test track? Can you say?
Yeah, well, I got hooked up because my friend Jimmy Vassar, Jimmy Vassar Toyota, got me a Prius.
Not a Tundra, not a Tacoma, a Prius.
Yeah, I do drive a Prius, yep.
Saving gas money.
I mean, California gas is pretty expensive right now.
It's true. And you're driving a lot. You're just going to the test track all the time. So you, no shame in your game, rocking the Prius.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is a flex.
My wife does have a nice car, but
yes. Oh, the wife, she gets a vote. You gotta respect it. Yeah, this is a flex, man. I'm proud of it. You're proud of it.
Exactly.
You got stickers on it? Like, is it motoed out in any way? It's just a regular.
No, yeah.
There's nothing that indicates who you are. No custom license plate.
No window tint.
No window tint.
It's a fishbowl.
Wheels, regular stock wheels.
Stock wheels. The emblems fell off because it's been kind of used a little bit.
Oh, okay. So driving down dirt roads and say JA21 license plate. Nothing.
Well, we wouldn't want that on the license plate. That seems too squirrely.
You don't want to brag on that.
No,
yeah.
No.
For you, you've had more time off here. Does that help? Getting a little more time as you continue to build?
I do think more time helps, but sometimes it's nice. The 2-week break feels long, so it's just like I like 1 week off, but I wish it wasn't. The 2 weeks off is in the middle of the summer is tough.
Okay.
Really? You still got to keep grinding, and it's hot.
It'd be better to just get done a week earlier. You prefer that? That's it. That's always the thing. They build in time off because people want it, and then people are like, you know what? Why don't we just get it done?
Yeah, but I will say, like, obviously the series has to take a break for Loretta's.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they have Loretta's.
Everybody works down there, yeah.
And then for us, like, middle of the summer, it's tough to take a long break and put bulk in because it's so hot everywhere. But
I saw your post this week. Your track gets pretty... It's summertime in New Mexico. It gets pretty hammered.
It does. It's tough on the West Coast to keep it that watered, you know.
Do you have watering?
I haven't been in New Mexico this year.
Oh, yours California.
I had a kid and having been 2 homes and everything like that, we decided just to stay in California.
I see.
But I mean, the West Coast, you can get the job done. I mean, Eli's done it for year after year after year.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, I grew up there, so just life-wise, I enjoy living out there.
Yeah. Okay, and you don't have to maintain those tracks. You're just going to public tracks.
Going to public tracks.
Which has its own sketchiness.
It's tough, but it's part of it.
Yeah. All right, good stuff. Rocking the Prius, I respect it. We'll be right back. Thanks, J.A. All right, having some fun because Justin Barcia's back, baby. I'm gonna have you turn. Can you go over here? Let's do that. The lighting is horrible that way. I know you've been asked this a ton. I was impressed. You never seemed like you're like, sweet, I got a summer off. You did not. You were pissed.
It was so difficult. Quite simple injuries. Broken ribs, shoulder, collarbone.
In motocross terms.
It should have been a very easy recovery. And my collarbone should have healed before my shoulder healed, and that wasn't the case. So 2 surgeries and 2 plates, and we're here now. So all in all, it was difficult. I lost all my muscle, and I lost a lot of stuff I worked so hard for this year, and it's just a bummer. But all in all, the good thing was spend time with my kid, watch him grow, be with my family, and that was nice. But being not at the races was difficult because that's what we do. And so it was quite hard in that sense. And it just was a very up and down with the injury, so I never knew what was going on really. So he's like, all right, I'm good, I'm not good, making calls to the team all the time. But now I went to 100%. Like it was like 0 to nothing, pretty much. All right, I can ride, and then now we're here.
Well, how ready are you though?
No.
No, yeah.
I mean,
it's a long time.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't done motos. Like, I haven't done motos. I rode 2 days. I went to Italy for 2 days. California tests 3 days. 2 days before this. So, no, just, I've done 20-minute motos. So, it's just getting thrown in it, getting the feet wet, getting ready for super motocross. That was the main goal, like, to get this healed, and like the doctor's like, you're good to get going. And so I'm like, whatever, I'll just come back, race, have some fun. So no expectations, just build that race fitness back up.
The super motocross, obviously that's important and you want to do well, but how much of it is just like, bro, I just like racing. I don't want to miss races.
Well, I could have just stayed home and done motos, and I mean, no one's forcing me to come back to race, so that wasn't.
You could have come in September for the playoffs and not have done these.
I could have told them I'm not ready and I'm not coming back, and no, I'm not race ready, but I can just come here and race. Like, to be able to be here in New York, first one back, that's really cool, fans, stuff like that. So, and I thought it would, I look at it a different way. I was like, this will take pressure off me, just being around all the fans and having fun, and I know everyone gets stoked here. So yeah, I don't really have any pressure, no expectations.
Cool.
Obviously, I'm a racer, want to do good. I'll do the best I can, but I'm not. I don't think I come back and just battle up front. I don't think that's. Could I battle up front for 2 laps? Yeah, I'm sure, but
the end of the moto might be tough.
I'm sure it will. Okay. I mean, it's gonna be. It's tough. It's tough when you're at your best. So when you're not at your best, it's gonna be really difficult. So all in all, no expectations. Have some fun. Team's happy I'm back. I'm happy I'm back. To hear the bikes and the smell, and it just brings back good stuff. It's really nice to be back.
My last thing for you is it more of a bummer because you were probably riding as well as you've ever ridden? Did that make it worse?
For sure. Yeah, because it was like the beginning of the season, we were building, waiting for stuff to click. It clicked, podiums, got that win, and then just had that stupid, mistake or whatever and crash out. But all in all I remember is doing good. So it's like, it's all right. I didn't lose. I didn't forget how to ride. So just need to remember, like, maybe I may not win right now or whatever, but it'll come back for the super motocross races, I'm sure of it.
There we go. All right, let's watch some riding here. Now look, I don't want to say anything, but Cianciarulo and Anderson started together, and in one lap, what can we read into? What can we overanalyze? He's put some time in his teammate. I know it's press day, it means nothing. style. You want Jett Lawrence wheeling or you want Jimmy D in a 2-stroke? We're bringing it to you. There's what I love about Unadilla. I know that everyone wants to pine for the old days of the soil and the grass and all that. I actually heard once that part of the reason the soil was so good back in the day, there was some big farm nearby where they could get a lot of organic cow material, and that's why the grass grew so well, and that's why the soil was so rich, and that went away. I have to confirm if that's true or not. But what has always been cool about Unadilla is the way they use the natural land to create jumps. Where back in the day, I think the track was ahead of its time as far as how big the jumps were. This is before they were building Supercross type obstacles. So with just a few touch-ups here and there, the track is both natural terrain, but at the same time has the modern feel to it. This hill, I love the fact that this hill, you can look at videos from the 70s, 80s, to 90s through now, and it's the same hill. Ah, there it is, the Unadilla Valley. That is beautiful. That was beautiful. Free jump over the top. That was rad. That was rad. So, see what I'm saying? Like, it's the same old hill and the same old bumps, but Barcia is able to create something that is entirely new in feel. Now, over there, the wall, that was, I guess that's not being used today. It looks like it's ready to go for tomorrow. I guess we're not using it on press day. Yeah, Jimmy D. Yeah, Decotis riding a 2-stroke. He's back. He raced Southwick, raced a bunch of Canadian races. Listen to the podcast that Mathis just did. That is really cool. Jimmy D on like a little part-time deal, but I think it's going to end now. You guys are having fun today. I'm seeing more wheelies and tricks than we normally see on press day. Anyway, we'll recap some storylines right here, just in case somehow you forgot where we were. Haiden Deegan and Hunter Lawrence, who are both on the racetrack right now, only 3 points apart in that 250 division. That's within range. I mean, if you average it out, if you're Hunter Lawrence, you're going to say, look, dude, the only reason anyone's even close is because I had a first turn crash. That's 50 points. Average it all out, I'm the best guy. But when you get it down to a 60 point gap, there's not much margin for error. That's certainly something. Oh, Jimmy D! Jimmy D, what are you doing? Phil, come on, bro! Phil's gonna go make and in the 450 class, Jett Lawrence with a great shot of wrapping up the championship. That is crazy early to wrap up a title. Jett Lawrence has just been, I think we can already declare it the best rookie season anyone has ever had, and it really ranks right up there with the perfect season of Stu and Carmichael, which I remind, I was at all those races and those 3 perfect seasons they had. I went to all of them. There really wasn't much drama. It wasn't like there were a couple motos that came down to, they were in third with 5 minutes to go and it had to happen. So just keep that in mind, that this is kind of how it looks. How dominant Jett has been, yes, they got a couple laps led on him at Washougal, but you notice when Jett needs to make it happen, he does. Hold on. Oh, nice, Jimmy. I'm beginning to think that a lot of our theories as to maybe this track or that track or this scenario isn't good for Jett. Maybe I'm not sure I believe any of that anymore, and he might just be able to make it look this good at any race. And we know Ken Roxon, we thought was going to be here, we now know he's not. So it really looks like it's up to Chase Sexton. It's up to more Honda dominance. See if Sexton can knock him off. But I don't think this track's going to be anything like this tomorrow. It'll be a lot more running. Right now it's a darn highway, and the guys are just having fun. There it is. We just want to get some sky shot action in there. Good job, Maximus Boland. Anyway, don't take it for granted. It's an honor to be able to come here, and you love the sport. You got to go to Unadilla once. And I'll wrap that up with the story again. So yeah, I met a family. dad and his son and the grandson, they're all here this weekend because they have it on their bucket list. They're from Louisiana, but they always wanted to come to Unadilla. If you're a motocross fan, you got to come here at least once and check this out. And I'll give you one more Jimmy D before we're done. Come on, Jimmy D. Preston Kilroy, big whip. There it is. Almost died. Jimmy D almost died on the sky shot. Wow, that was a lot. Anyway, bucket list motocross stuff right here on the Weege Show. Thanks to Honda for backing us. You know our slogan, makes winning look easy. Here on 250R, makes winning look easy. I mean, that's exactly what the Lawrence brothers have been doing all year.